Yes, indeed. What are we doing here? What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah coming to you again. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What in the world is going on here? No excuses, right? We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. I don't want to hear it. No excuses. Y'all ready? Don't get scared now. Trying to get set up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all nervous? I hope y'all ain't nervous, man. I hope y'all ain't nervous. Y'all nervous? Let's get it. Where them Eagles fans at? I know I got some Eagles fans in the chat room. Let's go. Come on, Eagles fans. Where you at? Don't hide today. We ain't got time for that. You ain't got time. The weather's ugly right now. Ooh-wee. The weather is ugly. Shouts out to all the Powers and Sea Bandits. Keep supporting the channel. Shouts out to everybody in the Bucs community. No arguing today, right? Give me a couple shout outs. We got Jeans, Chili Will. What up? Johnny, Ryan. Cover 2, quarterback spot. What's up, man? Tony, William Rank is one of my shooters there. Wayne Knight Rider. Edward, what up? Ivan for Christ, King Cook, 813 Sports with that $5 super chat already. Let's go. We already in it. Super chat, folks. Super chat is wide open. Welcome to the playoff live stream. This game shows that we need to appreciate what we were able to accomplish last year. I agree with that. This game does show, this game, we got to understand, like, it's not easy to get into the Super Bowl, folks. It's not. It's not easy at all, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? 1st and 10. Bucs come out with the running game. Keyshawn Vaughn, look at this, man. Let me find out. Was that a pull? Did he pull? Tristian Wars. Tristian Wars is our best O lineman. It's interesting that the Bucs ran the ball really well, but they're gonna go with the chucking the ball around again. See, like, I'm just saying, like, you had a good running play and then you start chucking the ball around. I don't understand that. 26 in rushing. It's not good, man. I don't understand. You ran the ball good and then all of a sudden chucking the ball around. Okay. Why are we chucking the ball around? You ran the ball really well on first down. Donovan Smith got to tighten up.
I agree with Troy. Listen, it's knee area or below, but this is up in the hip, so it's not really a low hit and should not, in my opinion, should not have been called.
Oh, he got a point there. Why are we chucking the ball around like this, man? Oh, I understand Mike Pereira. He said it wasn't a low hit. I understand what he was saying. I mean, it was on the hip. It wasn't on the knees. Why are we chucking the ball around, man? Tristian Wrifs is our best O lineman. Checking the ball around. I'm telling you, man, it's not a good sign, man. All these tip balls, man. It's just remember, understand this, folks. The more you throw the ball, the more you give defenses a chance to get a quarterback sack, quarterback hit, interception, tip ball, whatever. Brady could have got hurt on that play. He could have got hurt. That would have been devastating. Playing Gabbett, it's like Donovan Smith got to tighten up. Derek Barnett hit him with a spin move, but Donovan Smith got to anchor a little bit better sometimes. See, he has a problem sometimes. He's good, but sometimes he has lapses, right? That quarterback hit should never happen. That was dangerous for the Bucs. I mean, luckily he hit him on the hip. But chucking the ball around, got away with a couple passes that could have been intercepted. Tip balls, you know what I'm saying? And the Bucs running the ball good, man, and they chucking the ball around. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just weird to me. They running the ball successfully and they chucking the ball around. I don't get it. It's no need to do that. Like I keep saying this, like this is the playoffs, man. Like granted, this is the Eagles, but come on, man. Like there's other teams out there that's better than the Eagles, and they're gonna capitalize on stuff like that. The pass to Giovanni Bernard could have been intercepted. That's got to be careful. Tip balls, and we don't need to do that. Like sometimes it's okay to just set the pass up with the run, but when you just consistently passing like that in the playoffs, you're asking for trouble. The running game is there, folks. It's there. The running game is literally there. It's I can see it already. Checking the ball around, man. Dangerous, man. Like it's the playoffs, man. Because the receivers, right? The inconsistency of the receivers right now, as you can see it already. Like it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem, folks. Like we're going to have to. The Bucs will get through it, though. Don't get me wrong. The Bucs will get through this. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bucs will get through this. I wouldn't really worry about the passing game, but just oh no, Tristian Wrifs. Well, Josh Wells is fine. Josh Wells is fine. Josh Wells is fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, folks. Evans is not that type of dude, man. He's not a see the thing about Evans, he's not a shake and bake guy. Evans is not a shake and bake guy. Like the quick passes to Evans that's not his game. He's too slow for that. He's not a shaky bakey guy. Get the ball out quick. The Eagles don't know that the Eagles can't handle fast pace. Fast paced checkdowns, they can't handle that. Oh, number 80 sucks. Who about to score a touchdown? The Eagles, the Eagles are playing like they played the last game on the secondary in the secondary. The Eagles don't want to give up a big play. Ooh, Donovan Smith. It's gonna be a touchdown right here. It's too easy. Like I said, it will beat the Eagles. I'm not worried about the Eagles. They're not. They don't have enough firepower on defense. The Eagles. The thing about the Eagles defense, they're not good enough. Like they're in the playoffs, kind of like by default. Go look at their schedule. Go look at the Eagles schedule. They haven't really beat anybody good. They haven't beat anybody good really. They're kind of like a default team in. The Eagles are like the worst team in the playoffs. They're like a default team. They're not really good. They're kind of like average across the board at best. And they got 9 wins, but about 8 of those wins are trash. I'm telling you, like they like the Falcons. Touchdown. The Eagles are like the Falcons. Touchdown, Giovanni Bernard. The Eagles are like the Falcons. They kind of got in by some weird. They haven't really beat anybody. Yeah, the Eagles haven't really beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like who have they beaten? Like the Eagles are like the Falcons. I'm telling you. Go look at their schedule. They beat bad teams. They are the worst team in the playoffs. They are. Yeah, the Eagles are the worst team in the NFL. I mean, I'm sorry, the worst team in the playoffs because go back and look at the Eagles schedule. They haven't beat anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. I'm gonna give you why I told y'all I'm not worried about this game. This is why I was trying to explain to y'all earlier this week about the Eagles. They don't scare me, like because their defense is not that really not that good. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is like average at best. Kevin Simmons' voice, but I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. I'm gonna help y'all out. They got in they got in because somebody had to take the 7th spot. You know what I'm saying? So they beat all right. So they beat the Falcons. All right. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Lions. They beat the Broncos. They beat the Saints. They beat the Giants. They beat the Washington football team. They beat the Giants, and they beat the Washington football team. They're not good, folks. They're not. Let me give you their losses. Let me tell you who they lost to. The 49ers, the Cowboys, the Chiefs. They've lost to us. They lost to the Raiders. They lost to the Rams. I mean, the Chargers. Good football team. They lost to the Giants. That was a bad loss. And they lost to the Cowboys. They haven't beat anybody good. They haven't beat anybody good. Look, I just gave y'all the schedule of the Eagles. They're not good enough. They in the playoffs by default. They're not a good team. They lost all their games. All the good teams they played, they lost. All the teams they lost to were good or in the playoffs. The Chargers are the only team that didn't make the playoffs, but the Chargers is a good team. They lost to them. So if y'all don't understand the Eagles by now, I just gave y'all really quick on what the Eagles is really about. They're not good. That's my point. They're not good. They in the playoffs by default. In the playoffs by default. They're not good. I'm telling you. I broke it down for y'all, folks. Look at their schedule. They haven't done anything. They beat all bad teams, just like the Falcons. They're the Falcons with 2 more wins. They're the Falcons with 2 more wins. Falcons beat all bad teams. Falcons went 7-10. 10 losses to all good teams. Or I think 8 losses to all good teams. They haven't beat anybody good. The Eagles haven't beat anybody good, and they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs by default. They're not good. Overachieving team. The Eagles are overachieving team. They overachieved. They can't throw the ball consistently. The Eagles think they're finna run the ball 40 times and win the game. I'm telling you, before you know it, they're going to be down 14-0 real quick. Now they got to throw the ball. Watch. I'm saying what's going to happen. When you look up, it's going to be 14-0. Now you got to chuck the ball around with Jalen Hurts. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm telling you, 25th in passing. 25th in passing. They're not going anywhere. They one and done. They're one and done. They're out of there. One and done. They're not going anywhere. They're overachieved. 21st against the pass. To beat the Bucs, you got to be able to throw the ball. That's the only way you're gonna beat the Bucs. You got to throw the ball. You ain't finna just run the ball like that. Jalen Hurts is not a good passer. I'm telling you, before you know it, it's gonna be 3 and out. It's gonna be 3 and out, 14-0. Not gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry, that ain't gonna work. That college offense ain't gonna work. It's a wrap, folks. 14-0. Game over already. It's over, dog. Look, folks, this is gonna be an early day for me. Yeah, this ain't gonna. Yeah, this game gonna be over real quick. I'm telling you right now, folks. I told y'all 30 what I said, 31, 34-10, something like that. This game gonna be over real quick, dog. 3rd and 3. Look at the difference between the Bucs offense and the Eagles offense. 3rd and 3, first down. Eagles. Read option. What are you doing? You're not going anywhere with that. You can't. This is what I'm saying. Eagles fans, if you really think this is going to work moving forward, not good enough. This game is going to look like yesterday's game. Remember the Bills and Patriots game? Thank God we don't have to hear about the Bucs and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. We don't have to hear about that anymore. I'm so happy the Patriots lost because I don't want to hear Bucs and Patriots in the Super Bowl by the stupid media and some delusional fans. The Patriots had no shot. The Patriots had no shot beating the Bills in Buffalo. 8-degree weather. The Bills were bigger, stronger, faster, better coached, and people really wanted to see the Bucs and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Now, for those of you that thought that was going to happen, I got one word for you. Delusional. You're delusional. You feel stings, don't it? You won't see the Bucs and Patriots in the Super Bowl. Stings, don't it? It stings, don't it? Patriots not good enough. They overachieved with a weak offense, a good defense, but the offense too weak. They spent all that money on the weapons, and look at those weapons yesterday. Mac Jones has a low ceiling, high floor. He has a low ceiling, high floor. His athleticism and his arm strength ain't going to get any better. Mac Jones is basically kind of, I don't see the arrow going up with him. I see the arrow going like this. He's gonna flatline early in his career as far as his growth. Mentally, he's gonna be good, but his physical attributes ain't gonna get any better. Is what you see with Mac Jones right now is what you're gonna see moving forward. You're not gonna see any more like you're gonna get superior arm strength. He's gonna have superior athleticism. He's a good quarterback, but he's gonna peak really early. He's going to peak really early. And now the Patriots got to deal with the Bills for the next 7 to 10 years. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in that division. Now, if the Dolphins get Deshaun Watson, it's different. But I'm just saying, the Patriots are in trouble because they spent all that money on Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, Jonnu Smith, and Hunter Henry. That ain't good enough. It's not good enough. We don't have to worry about hearing stupid Bucs versus Patriots media-driven crap. We don't have to hear about that. It's gonna be 14-0. Watch. It's about to be 14-0. The Eagles' run defense not good. What I'm telling y'all, watch how fast this game gonna be over with. It's about to be 14-0. The Eagles trying to play soft coverage. They're playing like 7 yards off the ball. They ain't gonna work. Tyler Johnson keep dropping balls, man. Come on, fam. Tyler Johnson, man. What's going on with him, man? He done dropped 2 balls already. It's not hard offense, folks. It's catch the ball. This is where Brady's gonna surgically do this. I'm saying, like in the game, he's gonna have 45 attempts, and a lot of them attempts gonna be. You got like 35 completions for like 350 yards, couple touchdowns. About 20 of those completions gonna be within 5 yards. I'm telling you, it's easy. It's easy. Tyler Johnson, man, tripping, dog. Look, the Eagles finna be down 14-0. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, watch. They don't have enough. I just gave y'all the schedule. Don't get mad at me. For those Bucs fans trying to justify that the Eagles are a good team, how? How can you justify the Eagles are a good team when I just gave you the schedule and I gave you kind of a breakdown earlier this week about their offense and their defense, the areas you can't have an extreme flaw against the Bucs. The Eagles have an extreme flaw. They can't throw the ball consistently. Jalen Hurts is extremely flawed passing the ball. They're really good running the ball, but they're extremely flawed throwing the ball, and that's not good. They're extremely flawed on the run defense. They have an extreme flaw. They have extreme flaws. They have a rookie head coach. What did I tell you about the Bucs playing rookie head coaches? What did I tell you about that? Norman Curtis, $2 super chat. TJ was AB guy. Look, man, it is what it is. You can't have extreme flaws. They have extreme flaws, folks. You can't beat the Bucs with extreme flaws. It's okay to have a flaw against the Bucs, but when your flaw is extreme, a rookie head coach, a whack run defense, and a whack pass offense with a whack quarterback. I mean, as far as passing wise, Jalen Hurts, I'm saying whack passing game, not good in passing. That's too many flaws. That's too many flaws, man. The Eagles got too many flaws. You can have maybe one flaw and then a kind of like maybe a semi flaw, but you can't have four major flaws. You can't have a rookie head coach, a quarterback that's not good passing the ball, a run defense that's not really good. You can't have that. You can't have that against the Bucs. That's too many flaws. It's too many. They can't consistently move the ball through the air. And all Brady doing is dinking and dunking. And the Eagles can't even stop that. Can't throw the ball. If you can't throw the ball consistently, you're not going to keep up with the Bucs. College rinky dink read option offense is not going to work in the playoffs. That ain't gonna work, man. The rinky dinky read option crap. They really think that college style offense that ain't gonna work, man. Rinky dink offense, man. College offense ain't gonna work, man. What kind of crap is that? What kind of call was that? Come on, JPP. What you doing, fam? Pay attention. What kind of play call was that? See what I'm saying? Rinky dink play calling, man. That ain't gonna work. Eagles offense is rinky dink. It's college style. It's read option crap. Rinky dink, man. Ain't gonna work, man. They can't move the ball through the air. I'm telling you, man. You playing right into the Bucs strength. The Bucs got 9 in the box, and the Eagles still trying to run the ball. Ankle tackle. Rinky dink, dog. Rinky dink offense, man. Look at that. He ain't even looking down the field. You can't go nowhere with Jalen Hurts, man. You can't. You can't go anywhere with Jalen Hurts. You can't. I just don't see it in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as a passer, he's not a Lamar Jackson. He's not a Josh Allen, like, a running quarterback that can throw the ball. He's not that type of quarterback. Like, he was overrated in Alabama, overrated in Oklahoma, drafted too high. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it in him. Like, I don't see the passing mechanics in him, dog. can't throw the ball. I told you, man. Left the pocket too early. Stay in the pocket, fam. Stay in the pocket. Why did he roll out? Why did he roll out? Stay in the pocket. He has no pocket awareness. He has no pocket awareness. Did y'all see that? Left the pocket for no reason. Left the pocket for no reason. He left the pocket for no reason. Did y'all see that? Jalen Hurts, if he would have stayed in the pocket, the crossing route was coming. No pocket awareness. He left the pocket too early. The pocket was there. This is what I'm saying. Not a passer, folks. He's not. The Eagles not going anywhere with him. He has no pocket awareness. Clean pocket. The pocket was there. And the crossing route was coming. He rolled to the crossing route. Instead of sitting in the pocket and let the crossing route come across the field, he rolls to his left to throw back across his body. What are you doing? Come on, Eagles fans, explain that. Explain that. You rolled into a deflected pass. The pocket was there. The boy ran out of the pocket to throw a pass across his body. What you doing? That's what I'm saying. Overachieved. Jalen Hurts overachieved. Overdrafted. That dude is a 4th round pick, 5th round pick. He's a developmental quarterback. Good D by the Bucs. I'm giving y'all the breakdown on him playing quarterback. The boy rolled to his left to throw back across his body. Rolled left to throw back across his body from a clean pocket. No pass rush, which is a concern for the Bucs. No pass rush. Sit in the pocket and make the throw across the field. First down. I'm just talking about football, folks. I'm giving y'all from a football perspective. I'm not talking about, I'm not hating enough. I'm just giving y'all real football facts. You can spin it how you want to spin it, but real football facts, you stay in that pocket. Clean pocket, no pass rush. Crossing route was going to come in that window. He rolls to the left, big mistake. Don't get mad at me. What did you see? You can spin it how you want to spin it, but what did you see? You can justify all you want to, but this game is going to show you Jalen Hurts is overachieved. He overdrafted. He can't throw. Don't get mad at me. Look what just happened. It's about to be 14-0. He's not a quarterback. I wouldn't even play Tristian Wirfs. Don't even play Tristian Wirfs. Nope. Don't need him. We need him next week. The Eagles can't even guard Dinkin and Duncan. The Eagles can't even guard Dinkin and Duncan. That's all they doing. The Bucs is playing smart, very smart, and they can't even guard the Dinkin and Duncan offense. I'm saying the Eagles, they overachieved. I'm telling y'all, they're not good. They overachieved. They finna get ran out of the park, dog. 14-0. About to be 14-0 real quick. If you don't have the Saints defense, you ain't gonna beat the Bucs. I'll tell you that right now. $14-0, folks. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, I don't go 4 quarters in this game. I'm telling you right now. The Eagles linebackers is not good. The Eagles can't guard the middle of the field. They can't. What did I tell y'all? If you don't have good linebackers, you're done. You're done. Look where all the ball's going at. Look where the ball's going at, folks. Look where the balls are going at in the middle of the field. They don't have good linebackers. You don't have a Demario Davis, a Roquan Smith, a Fred Warner, or a Darius Leonard. You're done. You're done. You're not going to stop the Bucs in the middle of the field. Brady's going to eat you up. Eagles linebackers are trash. Ugly. This is 14-0, folks. This is a ball control dink and dunk offense now. It's not an explosive offense, but it's ball control. I think it's better like this too. I think this is better for the Bucs offense. No Godwin, no Brown. We ain't got to worry about forcing the ball. It's easy. It's hard to defend the Bucs now. You can't defend them. Too easy, dog. Tony with a $10 super chat. It's a ball control offense. Passes are 10 yards and in. Eagles can't defend it. And the thing about it is the Eagles think that the Bucs are going deep, and the Bucs are not. The Bucs are just taking what they give them. See, this is what I'm saying. They taking what the Eagles give them, and it's easy. It's pitch and catch, folks. They're gonna run through the Eagles. They're gonna run through them. They're gonna run through the Eagles. Remember, Jalen Hurts, you about to be down 14-0. You can spend it how you want to spend it. It's a wrap, dog. Look, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick around for the whole game. I doubt it. I'm not going to stick around for no blowout. I'm not going to sit around here and shoot the crap, shoot the sugar honey iced tea when the score 30-10 or 30-0. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. When these games are blowouts, man, I'm not sticking around for no blowouts. Mm-mm. I'm not sticking around for no blowout. It's over, man. It's a wrap, dog. Like, what did I tell y'all in my pregame? Go back and watch my pregame video. The Eagles ain't got no shot, man. Y'all was like, man, I'm just saying the Eagles. No, man. That's playoffs. Oh, it's playoffs. The Eagles, man. You know what I'm saying? Any given Sunday. No, man. When you line up everything, the Eagles ain't got no shot, man. This is gonna look like the Bills and Patriots game. Blowout. 14-0. This is about to get ugly real quick, folks. I'm trying to tell you, dog. The Eagles ain't got no chance. That's my point. Aaron Stinney with a good block. Oh man, what is going on with the injury gods, man? They don't want the Bucs to go to the Super Bowl? What's going on here? Like, every time we turn around, the injury? See, I told y'all every year is different. I told y'all every year is different. Oh no, it's the same team. Oh, we're gonna go straight through. You got to go through controversy. Now, the Bucs have been through it all: injuries, controversy, drama, coaching, all that stuff. And we 13-4. People got to appreciate this, folks. You got to appreciate the fact that we're 13-4. Appreciate it. I'm telling y'all. Appreciate the fact that we're 13-4. Do you understand how hard it is to go back-to-back Super Bowls? Do you understand? Because I've been trying to tell y'all, you gotta understand football. No year is the same. You might physically it might be the same. Like you might bring everybody back, which is cool. The players are physically the same, but there's no such thing as the same team, quote unquote. There's no such thing as the same team. There is no such thing from a physical standpoint. Yes, I get what you're saying, but every year is different. Every year is different. Do you understand how hard it is to win the Super Bowl back to back? Do you understand how hard it is to go 17-0? This is all I was trying to explain to y'all in the beginning of the season, in the middle of the season. The folks I was talking about 17-0, you're delusional. That was just delusional talk because you wasn't really thinking about football. You was thinking about what you feel. But when you're looking at it from a football perspective, it is hard to go 17-0. It is hard to win back-to-back Super Bowls. We snuck up on people last year. I got to admit that we snuck up on teams last year. We really did. We caught fire at the end of the season. We had some bad teams that we beat, and we took that momentum into the playoffs. Drew Brees completely went to sugar honey iced tea. Matt LaFleur with a stupid call to kick a field goal when it's 4th and goal. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs with three of their really good O linemen hurt. So we caught some breaks last year. Remember, we got to catch the breaks. We caught a lot of breaks last year in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Every team catches breaks. Every team catches breaks. Injuries, suspensions, coaching. We got to catch the breaks. And right now, we're not getting all the breaks. Luckily, it's the Eagles. Luckily, this is the Eagles. You understand what I'm saying? Luckily, this is the Eagles. Weak pass rush. We're catching the break. We got a team that we know we can beat. So even if Jensen gets up, I wouldn't even put him back in the game. I wouldn't even put him back in the game. Tristian and Ryan Jensen, I would not put him back in the game. I would not put Tristian Wrifs and Ryan Jensen back in the game. You rested because the Eagles pose no threat. They don't. They don't pose any threat to the Bucs. Pay attention, folks. It's 14-0. I do this. I'm telling you, it's going to be over early. I'm ready for the next game. And no disrespect to the Eagles fans, but did you really think the Eagles was going to win in Tampa with a weak offense? With a weak run defense? With a rookie head coach? Come on, fam. The Bucs are too good. The Bucs are too good for teams like the Eagles. Remember, the Bucs are 8-0 against teams that have one or more of the following: rookie head coach, bad offense, bad defense, bad coaching, incompetent roster. We're 8-0 against teams like that. With the combination of the following I described. We're 8-0 against teams like that. We're 5-4 against teams with a competent coach, competent roster, some good players. We're 5-4 against those teams. But we're 8-0 against teams that are bad. I'm telling you, like, I'm just giving y'all the raw, uncut truth. You might not like it, but I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest about the Eagles game. I'm being honest about this game, and I'm being honest about from a football perspective. Sometimes you got to just talk real. You just can't be pandering and trying to be politically correct. And no, just call it what it is. This game is not going to be close. This game is going to be a blowout. The Eagles they overachieved. They overachieved. They really did. They really overachieved. Luckily, the Bucs are playing the Eagles, so it's not going to affect us this game. It's not going to affect us. Like, let's make that clear. The injuries that we have right now are not going to affect us. Now, it will affect us down the road, and we got to make some adjustments. But this game, we're just too deep. We're too deep. We're too good for the Eagles. We're levels above. We're levels above the Eagles. For the Bucs, the playoffs don't start until next week. This is like a regular season game. This is like a regular season game. The Eagles are basically just in there by default. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward to next week's game. It could be the Cardinals. It could be the Niners. You know what I'm saying? It could be the Rams. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of those teams next week. That's when the playoffs for the Bucs start. To me, and I told y'all in the pregame, the Eagles don't have a chance. And when I called it a blowout, people in the comments like, "Oh man, it's the playoffs. You know, anything can happen." No, man. Like, are you not watching the game? What I've told y'all, I watched the Eagles. They're not good. They're not good, man. It's not being negative. It's just giving you the cold hard truth. This is like we're playing a team that overachieved. They're not good. They got a rookie head coach. Their run defense not good. The quarterback not that good. The passing game is not that good. What am I lying about? What am I lying about? What am I lying about, folks? What am I lying about when it comes to the Eagles? What am I lying about? Correct me if I'm wrong about the Eagles. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong about the Eagles. What are they going to do to beat the Bucs? What can they do? How can you spin it? Because any given Sunday, it's the playoffs. Oh, no. All the good teams made the playoffs. Eagles are not good, man. No, man. I can't give you that. Here's the most important thing about this game for the Bucs. Leave this game healthy. We gotta look, because next week game gonna be a lot tougher, a lot better coaching, a better roster. You know what I'm saying? Better offense, better defense. We gotta get out of this game healthy. We got to get out of this game healthy. We do. We have to get out of the game healthy. We really do. We got to get out of this game healthy. That is the most important thing, because we already got 2 injuries on the O line. What we can't look. I know we got a really good roster, but at some point when you just keep getting hurt, you got too many injuries. And when you got too many injuries, we're going to look like the Saints. Remember, the Saints had a lot of injuries. We don't want to look like them. We down to our 3rd string tackle, you know what I'm saying? 2nd string guard, all these injuries, because we can overcome it, because we got one of the most important things about the Bucs in this season. Our O line has been healthy for the most part. They put a stat up, or they put it up on the screen. The Bucs O line for the most part of the season has played pretty much every game. Ali Marpet missed a game or two, but for the most part, the Bucs O line has been healthy. That's been very important for the Bucs. They've been healthy in the O line. They've been healthy at quarterback, right? But they had injuries everywhere else. But the quarterback and the O line has been healthy. That was very important for the Bucs to keep this engine running. Remember, the O line is the engine. Did y'all not see the Chiefs O line last year in the Super Bowl? When you're missing 3 O linemen, it's a wrap. Right now, we're missing 2 O linemen, which is fine for this game. And the crazy thing about it is, we got to get out of this game healthy. We got to get out of this game healthy. Not a good throw. Three and out. Telling you, 3 and out. 21-0. I'm folks. What am I doing wrong here? It's about to be 21-0, folks. The Eagles' offense is so limited. He's a one-read quarterback. He doesn't see the pocket well. He doesn't feel the pocket well. He's a one-read quarterback. It's about to be 21-0. I might be done at halftime or by 3rd quarter. 21-0, folks. All pro Antoine Winfield Jr. Doesn't have good pocket awareness, dog. at him. He don't even know what to do. Look at Jalen Hurts. Oh, he ain't. I'm telling you, bro. It's not me. It's not me. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. The dude ain't it, man. Dude ain't it, dog. The dude look like he don't know what he's doing back there. Special teams so trash. No, Jalen Hurts don't know what to do against a blitz. Don't know how to call out. Can't audible out the play. You gotta stick with the play. It's about to be 21-0. And now it's about to 21-0. Now the Eagles got to chuck the ball around. Now the Eagles got to chuck the ball around. The Eagles run game is it don't matter. The Eagles run game it's irrelevant now. It's irrelevant. The Eagles run game is irrelevant at this point. What running game? The Bucs basically took the running game out the game. The Bucs basically took the Eagles running game out the game. They took it out the game. They out of here. Out of here. What Eagles can't run the ball now because they're behind 14-0. Remember, when you're down 17 to 21-0, it's pretty much pass the ball. No pass rush. $21-0. I'm telling you, I'm not going to make it 4 quarters in this game. Nope. Nope. Eagles just, I'm telling you, they overachieved, dog. Y'all can't see this. Look how bad the Eagles are. Like I'm telling you, they overachieved bad, man. That they overachieved, bro. They got no pass rush. Bruh. Bruh, this too easy. The Eagles defense don't even look like they want to be out there. The Eagles look decimated. They're not even in the game. Remember now, it starts at coaching. Every team starts at coaching at the top. Nick Sirianni, man, rookie head coach. Bruh. The Eagles not even they done. Nick Sirianni, rookie head coach. What did you expect? What did you expect, Eagles fans? Eagles fans, what did you expect? Seriously. And Eagles fans were talking noise. They were talking noise like they had a chance. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Y'all see, remember, if anybody watch boxing, I'm a big boxing fan, right? I'm a boxing fan. It's like the Eagles are already clinching in the 3rd round. You know, the first couple rounds are like the feeler rounds, right? No, the Bucs came out swinging, and the Eagles are already grabbing on in the 3rd round, 2nd round. This is the 2nd round. They already grab it. They're already clinching. They don't even know what to do. It's like boxing, man. You know when a boxer get hurt early, when you get hit early, and you get the chicken legs. The Eagles got chicken legs already. In the ref, you know how the ref when the boxer hurt and the ref looking at the boxer that's hurt, you like got to fight back. You got to fight back. You got to fight back. It's like a boxing match. It's like a boxing match, folks. Arrow route. It's like a boxing match, folks. The Eagles are already body blow. Gotta fight. Gotta show me something. You got to show me something. That's the ref. You know, the ref talking to the other boxer that ain't doing nothing against the ropes. Get off the ropes. Got to show me something. I'm about to call the match. Got to show me something. The Eagles got to show me something, dog. Ryan Kerrigan, he's still playing? Ryan Kerrigan still playing? The Washington football team got rid of him. And the Eagles pick him up, of course. Gotta show me something. Whatever. Oh man, 17-0. It's all good, folks. We're good. Gotta Eagles walk back. Like, you know, ding, ding, ding. They go back to the corner. They go back to the corner now. The Eagles made it out of the third round. You know what I'm saying? They on weary legs right now, though. You know, ding, ding, ding. They back. They sitting in the corner right now with their trainer and their head trainer and the cut man. The Eagles are beat up right now. It's the third round of the boxing match. They made it out of the third round. They breathing heavy. You know, it's a 12-round fight, but in the third round, they breathing heavy. They sitting down. Give them some water. Give them. But sir, I'm just giving y'all a boxing reference. You know, y'all don't watch boxing. Y'all don't watch boxing. You know, when the guy getting beat up and he make it out of the round, he go back to the corner and the camera goes to the corner and he's sitting there and the ref go over there. Hey, you gotta show me something. I'm gonna stop the fight. He hit me too hard. He hit me too hard. I'm telling you, man, go watch boxing, folks. It's just like a boxing match. The Eagles got beat up really bad the first couple rounds, like, because you got to think about it, right? The first quarter supposed to be the field quarter, right? First round, first couple rounds, the field, get a feel for the fighter, see what he's trying to do with the game plan, trying to implement. The Bucs came out throwing haymakers. Like, mm, mm, mm. And the thing about it, the Eagles got a decent chin to get them through 3 rounds, right? But they hurt right now. The Eagles hurt. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. If the Eagles don't score right here, what are we doing? What are we doing? Nick Sirianni. If you don't get your team down there and score, Nick Sirianni is a wide receiver coach. Now think about this. The Eagles got Devontae Smith, no catches. Jalen Rigger, no catches. Dallas Goedert, no catch. Like, quarterback, that's not it. That's the problem. Quarterback. It's not like the Eagles got no weapons. They got a couple weapons. What are you doing with Nick? What are you doing with Jalen Hurts? This game is showing you how far Jalen Hurts is off as a quarterback. This game is really literally showing you how far Jalen Hurts is from being a good quarterback. I'm telling you, bro. They got to score here, man. 10 plays, 12 yards. They had about 5 minutes. The offense not helping the defense out. The Eagles defense trying. Don't get me wrong. The Eagles defense is trying, but the offense is horrible. What did I tell y'all? Yeah, the number 1 rushing attack in the NFL. That's cool. But when you're down 17-0, what does that mean? Jalen Hurts, man. No offense to the guy, man. I want him to do well, but that dude ain't like. It don't take me long to look at a quarterback and be like, he ain't it. Jalen Hurts ain't it, man. They ain't it. Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, these guys, they need a certain type of coach. And I'm telling you, if these guys will get a coach, man, they're gonna be out of the NFL really quick. I mean, I get the college style offense and all that, but when you can't make NFL reads, man, your career is gonna be limited. Not everybody can't be Lamar Jackson. Because see, Lamar Jackson, he set the bar for quarterbacks like this. The spread option, read option quarterbacks. You got to develop, man. If you don't develop passing and be able to, be explosive with it and be, you can still run the ball, but what makes Lamar Jackson so different from Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields is he's levels above them in passing. And Lamar Jackson came out of a spread option, Louisville, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to get better at passing. And I haven't seen the jump with Jalen Hurts from year 1 to year 2. This is why the questions are at quarterback for the Eagles, because where's the jump? Where's the year 1 to year 2 jump? Because you kind of want to see that. Look at Joe Burrow. Josh Allen made a jump. Joe Burrow came in last year already chucking the ball, and then he made a big jump. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see some type of like separation from year 1 to year 2. It looks like to me Jalen Hurts hasn't been developed properly. You got to be developed right, man. I want these quarterbacks to do good, but man, just what they're doing with these quarterbacks, it's not going to last. They're not going to last long. Telling y'all folks, man. NFL, man. You can be good at the RPOs, but if you can't chuck the ball around to like balance that out, you're gonna get blowed out every time. And that should tell you right there. Remember now, people say, well, the NFL is a passing league, right? But you still got to run the ball, but you got to be effective passing the ball too. Yep, Justin Herbert made a big jump. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts is behind. They're Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Mac Jones. Their ceilings is not high. They don't have high ceilings. They don't. This is why you got to be careful drafting quarterbacks, because sometimes they have so many weapons around them in college. You think they're good, but they okay. You know what I'm saying? The Alabama quarterbacks, man, you got to be careful with those guys, man. Got to be careful with Alabama quarterbacks. You got a quarterback that can't get two guys the ball is bad. See, that stuff ain't gonna work, man. That's not long term. It's like a running back playing quarterback. Devontae Smith ain't got no catches. Quez Watkins should have went up the field. Got to go up the field, buddy. Up the field. Up the field. Quez Watkins ain't want to get hit. As a receiver, you got to go up the field. He's trying to go on the outside. The Jamel Dean had outside containment. Great job by Jamel Dean. But the receiver, Quez Watkins, took the bad angle. He's supposed to go up the field. He didn't want to take a hit. That's a receiver that don't want to get hit. Quez Watkins don't want to get hit. What kind of offense is this, man? What kind of offense? They're not even going down the field. What kind of offense is the Eagles running, dog? What is Nick Sirianni doing, dog? What is going on in the Eagles passing game, dog? What is going on with Eagles passing game, dog? I don't like this offense. I don't like Eagles offense, dog. I do not like the Eagles offense. It is so whack. Stupid offense. Read option crap ain't gonna work. RPO crap, man. Like they can't even run a regular NFL passing play. Oh. They running RPOs. That's college. That's not consistently NFL offense. That's not going to work. It's a horrible offense to run consistently. It's okay to run it in pockets, but when that's your base offense, that's not good enough, man. What in the world? What kind of pass was that? Jalen Hurts is awful, man. Jalen Hurts is awful. He's awful. Jalen Hurts is awful, dog. Had time too. He had literally had time. He's awful. Devontae Smith, a good receiver. You can't get him a cat dog. Awful. Awful. Folks, if you don't understand, when you got a quarterback that's limited like that, that is bad. Todd Bowles going to get a head coaching job. Let's talk about Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is fan to get a head coaching job. He's going to get a head coaching job, folks. He is. Him and Byron Leftwich. I see both of them getting the coaching job. Eric Bieniemy, Brian Flores, Leslie Frazier. They're going to get a coaching job. They are going to get one. They're too good of a coordinators to not get one. Come on, somebody guard that dude, man. That's the only weapon, man. Goddard nasty, man. Goddard, that's a top 5 tight end. Goddard's nasty. Wide open. Goddard wide open, man. Can somebody guard her, man? Can somebody guard him, please? And they trying to run the ball. Oh my gosh. Eagles offense is so horrible. They trying to run the ball. Oh my gosh, horrible. Eagles fans, what you think, Eagles fans? Eagles fans, what you think? This ain't it. This ain't it, fam. How Devontae Smith ain't got no targets? What kind of offense is this? It ain't it, Dal. It ain't it. Fourth down. Carlton Davis. Take the goals out your mouth. Boy, I tell you, boy. Do we? How much do we get Carlton Davis? Because he can't catch as a cornerback. I mean, what's the market for Carlton Davis? What's the market for Carlton Davis? Is he 15? Like, is there going to be a market for Carlton Davis? Like, seriously. Like, let's be honest. Since we talking about Carlton Davis, take the goals out your mouth. What's the market for Carlton Davis? I'm kind of lukewarm about that. I don't think the market's going to be like high. I think we'll be able to keep him on a cheap price. I think we'll keep him. I think we'll be able to keep him on a cheap deal. I don't think he's going to get more than $10 million a year. I just don't see it. I don't see him getting over $10 million a year. I just don't see it. What's the market on Carlton Davis? I wouldn't give him over 10, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even give him over 10. I'll be honest, I would let him test the market out. That's the type of player you let him test the market out because he doesn't get a lot of interceptions. You know, he's limited. You know what I'm saying? I would let him test the market out, but I would not give him over 10. I don't see it. I don't. What you see with Carlton Davis is that's what you see. He's not going to get any better. I mean, he's been with the Bucs for 4 years. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the market for him, dog. I just don't see a big market. I don't see teams running after him to try to get him. About I would say 8 to 10. 8 to 10. He signed a 4-year, $4 million, so he low, but he has great deflections. Yeah, great deflections, cool, but still limited. Appreciate the $10 super chat. I would say 8. I would give him between 8 to 10, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even go anything over 10. I'm not touching him. Heck no. I would not touch him anything over 10. No way. No way. You got this. Remember, you got the Cincinnati DBs. The Cincinnati DBs is real good from college. Ahmad Gardner and the other cornerback from Cincinnati. Michigan cornerback, the Cincinnati cornerback. I wouldn't even. I'll let Carlton Davis test the market out. Certain guys you got to sign, and certain guys you let them test the market out. Certain guys you let them test the market out, and then certain guys you got like they sign Vita, right? Then you got to sign Chris Godwin, right? So you got your guarantees you got to resign. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to have the guys test the market out. You got some of those guys, they're gonna have to let some of those guys test the market out. They have to. Oh, come on. Let me get him out the game, man. Get him out the game, dog. What's the point? What the Bucs, are they that worried about the Eagles? Get him out the game for next week. Got a better team next week. We got to play next week. We got a better team to play next week. Yeah, get him out the game. Get him out the game. What? See, this is why Bruce Arians is not a top tier coach. This is one of many reasons why Bruce Arians is not a top tier coach. Not a top tier coach, man. Like, come on, Bruce Arians, really? This is the problem. I can point out so many things. This is why he's a second tier coach. Second tier. You just don't do stuff like this. You just don't do it. It's ridiculous. Why is he out there? Put Josh Wells out. Josh Wells is fine. He's adequate enough. Come on, man. Bruce Arians in his injury situation is weird. Bruce Arians and how he handles injuries is weird, man. It might have got him hurt even worse. Bruce Arians don't know how to handle injuries, man. What's going on here? He's done this multiple times with players on the team. Like, what are you doing? Get out of this game healthy. Come on, man. Jalen Reagor was a first round pick and hasn't done anything. That's how Bruce Arians is a second tier coach, man. He's like in the middle of the pack of the second tier. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the man hurt, man. What are you doing, Bruce Arians? Like, that's a coaching. That's head coaching. You can't do that against the Niners, the Rams, the Cowboys, the Cardinals. You can't do that. We need you. We need Tristian Wirfs for those games. What are you doing? The Eagles is not a threat. Eagles is not a threat. Stop the crap. Ineligible lineman downfield. That's coming back. Whew. Huh? They call that a holding? Uh, that wasn't a hold. That wasn't a hold. Yeah, that wasn't a hold. Bad. See what I'm saying? We got to catch the breaks. Got to catch the breaks. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a hold, but because he was already kind of going down. I'm just from a football perspective. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Good for us. I'm just saying from a football. Take your Bucs cap off. Put your football cap on. And it was kind of like that wasn't really. He wasn't really holding. That was kind of. He was already kind of like going back. But yeah, man, it's just like, come on, man. Like, we don't need Tristian, even Ryan Jensen. We don't even need him for this game, to be honest with you. Like, no disrespect, Eagles fans, but you're not beating us. You're not. We can beat you with our backups. Yeah, that wasn't really a hole, folks. I mean, let's be real. Like, I mean, I've seen holes worse than that not get called. Like, let's be real. Like, let's be real. I've seen guys get held and then don't get called, and they call that a hole. Like, the consistency with refs in general is so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent, right? You know, it's a lot of us fans across the NFL get upset with the refs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get upset with the refs, Bucs fans, a lot of fans across the NFL are upset with the inconsistency of the refs. And you know, with the inadvertent whistle yesterday, with this holding call right here, is like, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the NFL going to be able to do with the consistency when it comes to the refs. I don't know. I don't know what the NFL can do any much better. Like, because remember, they've got humans making judgment calls, right? That's why baseball thinking about implementing technology to call balls and strikes. But how can you implement robots or some type of, like, can you implement that in the NFL? It's going to be hard to do that because you're taking the human element out of it and you putting a technology element in it. It's going to be hard to take the human element out of the reffing. You know what I'm saying? Like, referees are just inconsistent, and everybody got to deal with it. Everybody got to deal with it. But we're gonna need. I'm telling you, we're playing a much better team next week. I'm telling you, we're all this jumping around, taking your helmet off, and beating your chest against the Eagles. That ain't saying much. That ain't saying much. Beating up on the Eagles, it ain't saying much because we already knew they were a flawed team. How does the receivers have no catches? When you can't throw the ball down the field, that's not good. Yeah, Nick Sirianni in over his head. Yeah, Nick Sirianni is in over his head. Like, he just he looks out of place. Yeah, Nick Sirianni, he's in over his head. Nick Sirianni is a receiver coach. That's a head coach. Some guys are not meant to be a head coach. Nick Sirianni is a wide receiver coach, and all of a sudden becomes a head coach. Like, that's weird. Forcing the ball to number 88. Like, what are you doing? He looking at one guy the whole time. Jalen Hurts is awful. Quez Walker's right down the middle of the field. Jalen Hurts is awful. He's awful. Jalen Hurts is awful. Awful. Jalen Hurts is awful. He's not a passer, dog. That dude. Oh my gosh, how do you have some? You can't even get the ball. Look at the pass. Bucs got no pass rush. Come on, see this Jordan Whitehead. Not great coverage. Not great cover guy. He's a good in the box. What's the market for Jordan Whitehead? It's not hard to move the ball in the Bucs defense. It's really not. It's not hard to move the ball on the Bucs on defense secondary. The problem is the quarterback that's not good enough. Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback, dog. That's the problem. The Eagles' problem is Jalen Hurts. Stupid. See what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, dog, is not it. Jalen Hurts, man, not it, dog. Not it. Mike Edwards. Now that's the guy you want to give the contract to. That's the guy you want to give the money to. Look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, dog. Jalen Hurts roll out of a clean pocket again. Jalen Hurts rolled out of a clean pocket again. Did y'all see that? Roll out of a clean pocket again. Jalen Hurts is awful. That boy has no pocket awareness, dog. He rolled out of a clean pocket again. Did anybody see that? He rolled out of a clean pocket again. Fam, look, I'm not a quarterback, but come on, fam. He make things harder than what it is. Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback. Not as of right now, dog. That dude is like bottom 5 quarterback. The dude rolled out again. Like, am I the only one that's seen that? Rolling to the left, throwing it like, stay in the pocket, bruh. Stay in the pocket. He rolled out again. Like, oh my gosh, bruh. He ain't it, bruh. That's quarterback 101. Holy crap, dog. That is awful, dog. That's awful. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, seriously, dude. Like, that dude was awful, dog. That boy rolled out of a pocket again. Dang. Josh Wells? Jalen Hurts is awful. Wells hurt too. No, we're playing a better team next week, folks. We're not playing the Eagles offense next week. The Bucs defense is not playing the Eagles offense next week. There was no more Eagles offense left after this. Is there any team? Is there any team left in the playoffs that got the Eagles offense? Good punt. Is there any teams left in the playoffs that got Eagles offense with the Eagles quarterback? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm telling you, it's not hard. Like, look, from a football perspective, it's not hard to move the ball on the Bucs. It's not. It's not hard to move the ball on the Bucs secondary. It's not. But you have a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, no, not gonna win. Awful. Awful. Bradley Pinion with a great punt. Awful. 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 Jalen Hurts is awful. That boy rolled out of a clean pocket, dog. I'm, I'm gonna show y'all something. Look at this. Look. Look. Looks off a clean touchdown. Look. Right there. Right there. Look. Look at this. Look. Looks off a clean touchdown. In the slot. Look. Open. Rolls out. Bruh. 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 He ain't it. That dude ain't it. Bruh. Bruh. Clean pocket too, dog. The dude took off twice. I'm telling you, bruh. That dude's awful. I just showed y'all. The dude looked off a touchdown or a big play in the clean pocket, rolls to the left, throws back to the right. Bruh, you can't make this up. It's not me. It's not me, folks. I'm giving y'all football gems. I'm gonna show y'all again. I'm going to show y'all again. Look. Look, folks, in the slot, wide open. It's not me. Look at this dot right there, right there. Wide open. Jalen Hurts stinks. He stinks. The schedule was awful, and they made the plug of a bad schedule. But anyway, let's talk about the Bucs. The Bucs, good first half. For the most part, the running game is successful. The passing game is successful. Injuries. I'm worried about injuries. Because the next team is not an RPO team. Let's make that clear. The next team we play gonna have a way better offense and a way better quarterback, and we can't have the mistakes and a way better pass rush. Now, Eagles pass rush is getting back there because Tristian Wirfs is hurt. And Ryan Jensen's kind of hobbled. But Jalen Hurts is awful. Awful. The only reason why the Eagles in the playoffs is because it was a bad schedule. They beat all the bad teams. He just doesn't see the field well. You know, the thing about it is the Bucs pass rush hasn't been getting back there. Todd Bowles better get a head coaching job though. Oh, Jalen Hurts not it. Jalen Hurts left some points on the board, big time. Because if you're going to be starting as an NFL quarterback, you got to be able to do better than that. They dissecting Jalen Hurts, man. They in other words, he's awful. Like the Terry Bradshaw, how long. Jalen Hurts left 14 points on the board. 14 points the Eagles could have had. At least 10. Bad quarterback play. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, we're not playing Jalen Hurts next week. We're going to play a better O-line. We're going to play a better quarterback next week. All this hopping around, taking your helmet off, beating your chest because you're doing it against a poor offense. Eagles have a poor offense. They have a good running offense, but from an overall perspective, the Eagles' offense is poor. It's not good. Look at this. I'm going to keep saying this. The Eagles are in the playoffs by default. They overachieved. They overachieved. They really did. Overachieved. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs. They don't even have a playoff roster. So here we go. Jalen Hurts, 2 for 8 with 1 interception with when the ball is in the air more than 10 yards. I'm gonna repeat. 2 for 8 when the ball is in the air for more than 10 yards. When you can't be successful at that level, you're not gonna be an NFL starting quarterback for long. 2 for 8 when the ball is in the air 10 or more yards with an interception. That's not good, folks. See, it was covered up in college with all those weapons in college he had at Alabama and Oklahoma. It was covered up. See, people get caught up with the quarterback stats in college, but when you look at the weapons around him, it tells you a lot. It was never Jalen Hurts. It was never Tua Tagovailoa, and it was half and half Mac Jones. I don't trust Alabama quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't, because it's always the weapons around them that makes them look good. Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts are prime examples of drafting a quarterback because he looked good with NFL weapons around him. Devontae Smith is not a bad receiver. He's a beast. Dallas, a really good tight end. Jalen Reed got talent. Quez Watkins got a little talent. Bruh. Two for 6 when pressured. 2 for 6. 2 for 6 when pressured. So that's 4 for 14 when the ball is in the air more than 10 yards and when he's pressured. Oh for 4 outside the pocket. Fam. That dude ain't it, man. He doesn't read the field well. He ain't, if the Eagles will be doing a disservice if they don't look at a quarterback. They will be doing their team a disservice if they don't look at Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers. If they will be doing their team a disservice if they don't even think about. They got 3 first round picks because the Colts gave the Eagles the first round pick because of Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz didn't get the vote of confidence from his GM or his head coach. So the Colts will be looking for a quarterback next year too. But if the Eagles, they got 3 first round picks, if they don't even attempt to get Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, they'll be doing their team a disservice. That will be wrong for Nick Sirianni and the GM to not look for Howie Roseman. I'm telling you, that will be a disservice to your team. You already overachieved, so you got some weapons. So you know what? Maybe if we upgrade the quarterback, we'll be better. Eagles got 3 first round picks. They need to look at upgrading the quarterback. You can keep Jalen Hurts. That's cool. You can keep him as a backup, but you need to upgrade. I'm just giving y'all football talk. I wouldn't even draft a quarterback. There's no quarterback in the draft I wouldn't even touch in the first 15 picks. Like this year's draft class and the quarterback class is horrible to me. I don't trust none of them. The 1 year wonders, the Cody Pickett, 1 year wonder, Matt Corral, 1 year wonder, Sam Howell, 1 year wonder, Malik Willis, kind of a 1 year wonder. I wouldn't touch none of those quarterbacks, to be honest with you. None of those quarterbacks can come in. Carson Strong from Nevada. I wouldn't touch none of them. But somebody is going to draft those quarterbacks in the first or second round. But Jalen Hurts is not good, folks. And somebody in the comment section mentioned it's not hard to move the ball through the air against the Bucs. It's not like as Bucs fans, let's be real. Jalen Hurts is awful. When you can't throw the ball against the 21st ranked pass defense, you got a problem. You got a problem at quarterback. The Bucs are playing great defense against a below average quarterback. Now you can take that how you want to take it, but Jalen Hurts, fam, like you supposed to do this. What the Bucs defense is doing, they're not doing anything that's surprising me. They're playing great defense, but look at the offense and look at the quarterback. They're doing exactly what it's supposed to do against an offense like this, a limited offense. But I don't never see the jumping around and the chest beating, the helmet taking off against good offenses. When the Bucs defense play a good offense, I don't never see them running around, chest bumping and jumping around and taking helmets off and screaming. I don't see Devin White doing none of that. I don't never see Devin White doing none of that, jumping around and all that stuff against really good offenses. The Bucs. Remember, I told y'all before when we got the Eagles, the Bucs got the best draw. The Bucs got the best draw out of every team in the playoffs. The Bucs got the best first round matchup, the easiest first round matchup. They got the worst offense, the worst coach, the worst quarterback. This is a perfect recipe for the Bucs to win and get confidence. Let's be real. They got the Bucs got the luck of the draw. The Bucs didn't get the Niners. The Bucs didn't get the Niners. The Bucs did not get the Niners. They didn't get the Saints. They didn't get the Vikings. They didn't get, you know what I'm saying? They got the worst team with the worst coach with the worst quarterback. So, folks, just like we could say in college, don't get caught up in all that stuff in college. The same thing. I'm not going to get too caught up in this game because I know what the Eagles are. I know what the Eagles are. The Bucs got the best matchup in the first round, the easiest matchup. Let's be honest. They got the easiest matchup. The Eagles is the worst team in the playoffs. Look at all the teams in the playoffs right now. Raiders, Steelers. Like, look at all the teams. If you had to rank all the teams in the playoffs, what's the worst team? With the worst coach, with the worst offensive scheme. What is the worst team? Eagles. And who the Bucs get? Eagles. It worked out perfect for the Bucs. This is why I wasn't really worried about the number one seed. I wasn't worried about the number one seed. Remember, it's all about matchups. It don't matter what seed you is. I mean, let me say this. Seeds does matter, but it's about matchups. How do you match up in the NFL? It's about matchups, and we got the perfect matchup. Can you imagine if this was the 49ers with the O-line getting hurt like that? Or if this was the Rams or the Cardinals in the first round? Like, we would have some problems. But we got the best matchup, and it's perfect for the Bucs. Build more confidence. The Bucs need more confidence that their offensive scheme is going to work moving forward. Jalen Hurts is awful, man. Holding Vita Vea. Holding Vita Vea. Yep. Vita Vea, man. Jason Kelce just too old. He can't anchor. Jason Kelce just old. Jason Kelce is a good center, but he's old, man. He can't hold up against Vita Vea, a younger, powerful bull rusher, man. It's kind of windy out there. He looks for one player the whole game. Tight end. Can't just double cover the tight end. Like, what's the problem? Pass rush, man. Pass rush so whack. Pass rush so whack, man. Pass rush so whack, dog. Like, seriously, dog. Like, when you stuff Vita Vea, dog, we don't have no pass rush, dog. Where's Joe Tryon? Come on, see this is what I'm saying. Carlton Davis, dog. I wouldn't give him more than 10 million, dog. I wouldn't do it. He was open. Quez Watkins, man, he had a horrible game too. Jalen Hurts' arm strength is whack. His arm strength is not there. Another bad throw. Another bad throw. Another bad throw. Yeah, the Eagles need to upgrade a quarterback. They really do. Another bad throw. He's awful. It's open. It's open. Open. Oh my gosh. Another drop interception. Dog, Hurts is awful, dog. Jalen Hurts is awful. Five interceptions, dog. Yeah, he not it, dog. Eagles got 3 first-round picks. They really need to look at getting a upgrade at that position. Like, that's not it, dog. Like, that's 3 horrible throws. 3 horrible throws. The worst quarterback in the playoffs, and guess who got him? The Bucs. Perfect. Like, I like this because this is a feel-good game for the Bucs. I don't take this game as like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, oh. The Bucs supposed to do this against a poor team, an overachieving Eagles team with a poor quarterback. Bruh. That dude's awful. Eagles got 3 first-round picks. They need to upgrade that position. He is not it. That is not the long-term answer, dog. Like, seriously. Because the thing about the NFL, you can move off of players really quick. You can move off a quarterback in 2 or 3 years. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait because the rookie scale now, the rookie scale allows teams to get off a quarterback 2 or 3 years. You don't have to wait. The old salary cap, big, big quarter cap hit. But now you don't have to wait 2 or 3 years for a quarterback to develop. If you don't see it in the first or second year, you can get rid of him. The Eagles got 3 first-round picks. That will be a disservice if they don't go get a quarterback. I think Gardner Minshew will do a better job. Dog, the Eagles wide receiving core is mad as hell. The Eagles receiver core mad as hell. Just run the ball. What's going on with the Bucs O-line right now? Come on, O-line. Folks, I'm telling you right now, next week will not be easy, folks. I'm just telling y'all right now, the next week will not be easy at all. It was not going to be easy. We got the Eagles. We get the dub, but next week we're gonna have to step up. Oh, Rager's a first round pick too. They got to cut Jalen Rager. Ooh, Jesus. Jalen Rager's a first round pick too. When it rains, it pours, folks. Jalen Rager is a first round pick. Bruh, when it rains, it pours, man. Jalen Rager is a first round pick, folks. Might want to cut that dude. Yeah, Jalen Rager and Jalen Hurts, man. That ain't it, fam. Jalen Rager was picked before Justin Jefferson. Great, good. Howie Roseman. Yikes. Jalen Rager. I repeat, Jalen Rager was a first round pick from TCU. That is bad. That is really bad. Jalen Rager, man. I don't know what did they see in him, dog, in the first round. What did they see in Jalen Rager over Justin Jefferson? That was an awful pick. You want to talk about a bus? Woo, bus. He needs a change of scenery. I don't. There's a high possibility that Jalen Rager career is going to be over really quick. I think Jalen Rager will find a way on the roster, but I don't think his days of starting anywhere is pretty much over. I don't see him starting anywhere else. I don't see him getting any burnt. Like the dude just not good, man. He's horrible. First and 10. He'll play call on first down. It's good that we got the Eagles in the first round. I mean, I'm glad we do. I mean, this is really good for the Bucs, man. It's really good for the Bucs to get this game out the way. It's good. Good for the Bucs, man. The Bucs are a in the box offense now. Like it's an efficient offense. Now, don't get me wrong. The Eagles defense is trying. I will give the Eagles defense credit. They're doing what they can, but that offense is horrible. So the wind is blowing 15 miles an hour. The Bucks just the Bucks literally eliminated the Eagles run offense. Eagles can't run the ball. They got to throw it. And good luck, Jalen Hurts. We just got to get out of this game healthy, man. Next week, folks, it's gonna be fun. Next week, I'm gonna be a little bit more excited next week because we got a better game. Um, but man, it's gonna be tough next week, folks. It is. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really interesting next week. But shouts out to the Eagles defense though. They're doing better than I thought they were gonna be doing. My guy, Mike Evans. This game is over, man. What did I tell you I scored? What did I tell you I scored going to be? 34-10? What did I tell you I scored going to be? 34-10. Watch. I do this, man. Eagles, oh my gosh. And you can't even get look, Eagles fans, you can't be mad at the defense, man. You can't get mad at the defense, man. Seriously, you can't. You can't even get mad at the Eagles defense. Coaching and offense, man. It's not even fair, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Eagles shouldn't have been in the playoffs, man. They got in by default. I'm gonna tell y'all again. They got in. Look at their schedule. They beat all bad teams. So what y'all want to talk about, man? I want to talk about next week game. So next week we can possibly play. We can possibly play the Cowboys. We can possibly play the Cardinals, Rams. You know, like much better teams, much better quarterbacks, much better offenses, much better coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bucs are doing what they need to do, which is great. But next week it's going to be a lot tougher. But the Bucs will get healthy. You know, I think if Bruce Arians look at the game like he should look at it, he need to be starting to rest his players. He needs to start resting his players because as a head coach, you got to see how the game's flowing. The Eagles are not doing anything to make you feel like you got to keep your starters in the entire game. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just not good enough. And I think Arians need to understand, like, tell all his coaches right now, like, look, we got to get out of this game healthy. Like, let's start kind of resting our players in the fourth quarter because the Eagles are not going to come back. Look at the pace of the game. They just don't have enough on offense, and their defense is trying, but the offense is what's killing the Eagles. You know, next week game's gonna be tough, folks. It's going to be tough. Who would y'all rather play? Now remember, next week game is an upgrade from this game. Like it's an upgrade, better team, better coach, better roster. What team would you like? What team do the Bucs match up better with next week? What do you think? Like what do you expect? Like what team the Bucs have the best chance of beating next week? Now, mind you, next week better head coach, better roster, competent players, better scheme. This is what the Bucs got to deal with next week. So, what team kind of like that the Bucs be like will have the easiest time against? Okay, we got Cards. Yeah, I would say the Cards. The Cards will be the easier team. I agree. The 49ers is a weird matchup. They're more physical than the Eagles. They have a better head coach. They do have a quarterback that can at least make some throws, but I would say the Cards will be an easier matchup. I would rather I want the Bucs to face the Cardinals, not the Eagles, not the 49ers. Not now we can beat the 49ers. I'm just saying the better matchup. I'm not talking about who can win and lose. I'm just saying the better matchup for the Bucs next week will be the Cards. The Cardinals. This is a better matchup. The 49ers are just tough. They're tough. They're a lot tougher than the Eagles. They're a lot tougher than the Eagles. They're built better. They got a better head coach. They got a better quarterback. Which is not saying much, but I'm just saying like they just better. I wouldn't want to play the 49ers, man. They got some dogs on that team, dog. The 49ers got some dogs, bro. They're a tougher matchup. The 49ers are an upgraded version of the Eagles. Way better roster, way better coach, way better scheme. Remember all the chest bumping, y'all. Now I want y'all to understand this. Remember what y'all seeing today. All the chest bumping and the hand clapping and then running around, and yelling and screaming. I want to see this next week. I want to see the exact same energy next week. I don't want to see this against bad teams. I want to see this against really good teams. I want to see this defense play like this against better offenses. Because you can move the ball through the air. It's just the quarterback horrible. I said 34-10. NFC least. Well, we did lose to the Washington football team, though. But remember, Ron Rivera. competent head coach. I told y'all. What did I tell you about the Bucs? When the Bucs play competent head coach, they win easy. I mean, oh, that ball was horrible. When the Bucs play competent head coaches, they struggle. What kind of throw was that? Ball's behind him. Oh yeah, yeah. He's not a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts is awful. He has no anticipation. He has no accuracy. Awful. Awful. He's awful, dog. Jesus Christ. Put Gardner Minshew in, dog. Once again, left a clean pocket. Once again, left a clean pocket. Once again, left a clean pocket. Bucs fans, how much can you take out of this game? Like seriously, like what can you take out of this game defensively? But I mean, it's kind of hard, like because Jalen Hurts, he's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you take from this game? You know what I'm saying? Great job by the defense, great job by Todd Bowles, but how much can you take out of the game when you got a quarterback like that? Because you really don't know what you really got with the Bucs pass defense. You really don't know. You really don't know what you got with the Bucs pass defense because you don't know. Because it's like if you're grading the Bucs pass defense off Jalen Hurts throwing the ball, it's kind of hard to kind of. I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking nothing from the Bucs defense. Great job by the Bucs defense, but from a bigger perspective, how much can you take out of this? Like, it's Jalen Hurts. Y'all see it, right? Y'all see it, right? Y'all see Jalen Hurts. Like, is he an NFL quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Bucs doing what they got to do, but how much can you take from the game? Like, Jalen Hurts is like, to me, what stands out to me is how the Bucs defense is already good. What stands out to me is how awful Jalen Hurts is. That's what I'm taking away from it. Like, I'm taking away from it. I'm taking away how awful it is to watch this guy play. Like, Jalen Hurts. He's exactly what his last name is. He hurts. Like, that's my biggest takeaway is how bad the Eagles' past offense is. How much the Eagles overachieved. Nick Sirianni is in over his head. He's got a quarterback that's really not even a starter, to be honest with you. He's not. That's my takeaway. We already know what the Bucs defense is doing. We already know what the Bucs defense is, right? I'm just giving y'all football conversation. Jalen Hurts is awful. He's awful. I said 34-10, right? I'm telling you, it's going to be 34-10. Play action pass. Deep ball. Oh! Evans. Bam. It's over, dog. I said 34-10, dog. I'm telling you, man. I called the score. Look, now rest everybody. Rest everybody. Rest everybody. Rest. Don't even put nobody else in. No more starters. We don't need no more starters. It's too easy. Oh, good route. Good route. Now, see, the thing about it is Mike Evans got to get the catches because Godwin and AB not there. So now Brady got to throw the ball to Evans. He has to throw the ball to Evans. Got to. Because remember, when Godwin and AB was there, he wasn't really throwing the ball to Evans like that. Now you got to throw the ball to Evans. You got to. No, I said 34-10. 34-10. Watch. 34-10. Jalen Hurts, clean pocket. Clean pocket. Clean pocket. All right. So rest your starters. The Eagles defense tried. The Eagles tried. I mean, I look. The Eagles tried defensively. They really tried. The Eagles defense really tried. I give y'all some credit. But when your offense is that bad, it's nothing you can do. This is a prime example of one side of the football is competent and the other side is so bad. How the hell did they win 9 games? How the heck did the Eagles win 9 games? How in the world did the Eagles win 9 games? Don't worry, go look at the schedule. They got in the playoffs by default. That is not a good team. So Bruce Arians said Mike Evans is better than Larry Fitzgerald. Bruce Arians said Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. So is Mike Evans better than Larry Fitzgerald? I'm just curious, like from a football perspective. Can I? Let's have a conversation. Bruce Arians said Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. That's better than AB. We're talking about football. Larry Fitzgerald, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harris. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm just asking. Mike Evans is my guy, but is he better than those receivers? Is he better than Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, Larry Fitzgerald? I'm just trying to. Get Hurts out the game, man. This is awful. This is embarrassing to watch. I'm just saying, like, what is Bruce Arians just be talking? He just be talking. He just be saying asinine stuff. Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. Bruce, really? What do we do? What is he? Come on, Bruce. Like, Brucey. What are you doing? Like, he just be saying stuff, man. Like, that's better than Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Hines Ward, Antonio Brown, Larry Fitzgerald. We just talking about football, folks. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, like, I'm asking y'all a question. Want me to repeat the list? From a football perspective, don't get mad at me. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just asking y'all a question. Jalen Hurts is awful. Jalen Hurts is awful, man. Oh, Jalen Hurts is so awful. Oh my God, Jalen Hurts is awful. From a football perspective, get your feelings out of it. Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, Larry Fitzgerald. He said Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. These are the guys he's coached before. I'm just saying. What would you rank Mike Evans at? Matter of fact, let's make it easier. What would you rank Mike Evans? What would you rank Mike Evans at? Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Hines Ward, Antonio Brown, Larry Fitzgerald. What would you rank Mike Evans at in that list of receivers he coached? What would you rank him at? What would you rank Mike Evans at? What did you rank? 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. What would you rank him at? Mopar Buck, $10 super chat. Mike Evans has 8 straight 1,000-yard seasons, currently tied for 36 all time. TDs. If he catches 10 more, he'll rank 16th on Roland Evans. So, okay, cool. So you got Mike Evans better than all those guys. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Antonio Brown, Larry Fitzgerald, Hines Ward. Okay, cool. Cool. I respect that. Thank you for the super chat. So what y'all think? Is he? I just gave y'all 5 receivers that Arians coached. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. Evans my guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all fight over that, but I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let y'all roll with that one. Y'all know me. Bruce Arians be saying some crazy stuff and asking on me, but I'm just gonna let that ride. You know, I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. And if you're a real football fan, like, come on, fam, like remove your Bucs biasness out and just talk about football. Because a lot of the answers is going to probably say Evans because it's Bucs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not touching that question. I'm not touching that because I know the backlash. I'm just saying. Because I'm telling you, I'm just saying, like, and because a lot of people get caught in the moment, right? They get caught in the moment, what they seeing right now. But when you just lay it all out, you make your own call. You entitled to your opinion. If you was to do a poll right now with NFL people right now, like as far as like how would you rank them? I don't know how many guys will put Evans number 1. I don't know. I don't know how many guys will put Evans as number 1 receiver that's Bruce Arians ever coached. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Mobile Power Buck. I'm speaking from production as of now. He continues. I don't see how he doesn't finish higher. Look, Mobile Power Buck. You making your case, fam. I get it, but I'm just saying if you was to do a survey, how big of a percentage you think people going to have Evans over all those guys? I'm just saying you can reach, but I don't know. How many guys you think will put Evans number 1 off that list? It's gonna be kind of hard to kind of justify that. It's gonna be hard to justify that, folks. But hey, you can go with your opinion, but I'm gonna go with mine. Not number 1. Definitely not number 1. I'm just saying. I respect everybody's opinions, but I'm just saying if you put a poll up and say, what would you rank Mike Evans at? And let's just say, like, do you really think a big percentage will have Evans at number 1? Like, I'm just curious. Like, I'm really, you can make the justification, but it'll kind of be. I just don't see the number being big. You know, I don't see a big percentage putting Evans number 1 off that list. I watched football for a long time, and we're talking about like 2 different areas. Like a lot of people like to use that. A lot of people like to use the quarterback different era arguments. So if you can say, well, it was different eras for quarterbacks, well, what about you can say, well, a different era for receivers? Because you can make an argument for Evans because of the era he's in right now, but also you will have to do that for every position. You know what I'm saying? More Power Buck says, another $5 super chat. He's not number 1 right now. I'm saying at the end of his career, if he continues. Yeah. If he continues, but that's not what Bruce Arians said. See, you can't don't twist it to try to make it justified. We're talking about right now. Bruce Arians said Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. See that's the bottle we in right now. You can't start adding other stuff in. Well, no, not well down the road. No. He said Mike Evans is the best receiver he's ever coached. That's right now. That's up until this point. So you can't say, well, down the road he'll no. We're talking about right now. Up until this point, Mike Evans is better than Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, and Larry Fitzgerald. Right now. We're not going to add any, we're not going to spin it and make it no. Right now. Because now, if you start saying, because a lot of people use the argument of a different era, quarterback's the one passing the ball that much in the past. Evans is in the passing league. Because remember, if you make the argument, that means you have to make it for every position. That means even quarterbacks too. So you have to be careful when you start putting people. When you got to be careful when you start putting people number one that's playing right now over guys that played back then. You got to be really careful with that. You have to be really careful on how you rank these guys, because you get what I'm saying. You got to be really quick. Got to be really careful. Yeah, the Eagles is horrible, man. Like, the Eagles should not be in the playoffs, dog. They're in the playoffs by default to me. But this game clearly showing you that they are not a playoff team. They're not. Oh my God, Jalen Hurts is awful, man. More Power Buck with a $10 super chat. Evans gives up money for other players, very productive team player, off the field, etc. Why can't he be the best receiver he's ever coached? We all know the stigmatism of receivers being divas. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not arguing with you. You could make a justification for Evans being number one. I'm just saying I'm not arguing with you. Everybody's in what you're saying doesn't make it a fact. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to an opinion. I get what you're saying, Mobile Buck. I'm just saying, I no disrespect, but I'm just asking the question: do you really think you have a lot of people picking Evans as number one off that list? Hurts is horrible. I'm just saying, like, you could. I mean, your reality does not make what you say does not make it a fact. Like, what I say doesn't make it a fact. I'm just saying that if you just do an average, if you put a poll out, and what would you rank Mike Evans? There's your answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Everybody, I mean, he's not number one off that list. I wouldn't put him number one as of right now. Keyword as of right now, but I mean, you got some really talented guys on that list. But as of right now, I mean, based on up until this point, you have to respect Marvin Harrison. You got to respect Antonio Brown, even though you don't like him. You got to respect Antonio Brown, what he did, Reggie Wayne, Larry Fitzgerald. Like, you're gonna literally discredit like that didn't matter. Like that didn't matter. So what, they did that? You know what I'm saying? Like, now if you want to start adding in other stuff like off the field and pay cuts and all that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm just talking about on the field. I'm not adding anything else in. I'm just talking about on the field. Now, if you want to add in off the field and salary cap thing, taking pay cuts and all that, that's cool. Like, if you want to start adding in all that stuff. But when you talk about coach, you're talking about you want to talk about coaching on the football field. Can't put him number one, but if you want to start adding all that other stuff, sure. Now, if you start adding all that other stuff, Larry Fitzgerald number one, Marvin Harrison number two, or however you want to put that. Even if you add off the field in there, you're gonna put him over Marvin Harrison and Larry Fitzgerald. Like, so if you want to start adding in stuff, because they don't have off the field issues, Marvin Harrison and Larry Fitzgerald never had off the field issues. You see what I'm saying? Like, make sure if you're gonna start trying to spin it for one player, you have to put it for everybody. You can't just put it for your guy that you want to be number one. You have to add in, when you start talking about football players, you can't make a case for one guy. The case you make it for one guy, you have to put in the same formula that you use for your guy. You have to put it in for everybody else. So the formula you're using for Mike Evans, put it in for everybody else. You can't just put it in for Mike Evans to boost him up. Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody say. He's a Hall of Famer. Oh, well, if he keeps this pace, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Right? He's a Hall of Famer. But remember, when you're making the case, make sure you paint the whole picture. Don't paint it just for your guy. You weigh it out across the board. A lot of people like to make the argument for their guy, but they eliminate what they put for their guy for the rest of the guys. So he gets all the incentives, but the other guys don't get the benefit of the doubt. No. We're just gonna say they were good, but they don't. Mike Evans took a pay cut on contracts, no off the field issues, 8,000 yards, 8 seasons. So what about the other guys? You have to include everything for everybody else. You just can't just make it. This is why the football arguments are so kind of like weird, because they all are Hall of Famers. Let's make that. Evans got it. If I was to put Evans, I would put Evans in the Hall of Fame right now. He's a Hall of Famer right now. So let's make that clear. And that's not taking anything away from Evans, but make a case for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Eagles still playing hard. I'm just talking about. I'm not even really talking about the game. I'm really not. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, right? And they still got starters out there. I don't understand this. I'm just trying to figure out why the starters out there. Oh, I mean, why are the starters still out there? Why is the starters? Why the starters in the game? Now remember, let's get back to the football game. The Eagles got 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks. What do the Eagles do at quarterback? Oh, the Eagles overachieved big time. Oh my gosh, they overachieved big time. The Eagles are trying, man. The Eagles are trying. Why are the starters in the game? Like, what are we doing here? Are we stat padding or something? Like, what's going on here? 31-0, like in the fourth quarter, and you stat padding? I don't get it. Like, I'm just saying, are you asking somebody to get hurt? Like, wait, what's the point of having Brady in the game at 31-0 in the fourth quarter? In the fourth quarter, what are we doing here? Bucs special team is awful. The Bucs special teams are awful. The Bucs special team is awful. Oh, I'm sorry. Punt return, kickoff return coverage. It's just not good enough, man. It's always disappointing me. Why the starters in the game though? I'm just saying, like, you just can't put the backups in the game. Like, is this necessary? Like, I mean, what is this about? Stat padding or something? Like, what are we doing here? Like, who cares about a record? Like, we're trying to get a Super Bowl. I don't care about records, individual records. It's 31-0. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's 31-0. There's no. Is anybody getting an incentive this game or something? Is Brady trying to get Gronkowski more incentives or something? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there any incentives to this game that Brady's trying to get? Like, what are we doing here? Like, is there any incentives for anybody like Gronkowski or Evans? Is there any incentives? Tyler Johnson, Scotty Miller, Kevin Brate. Like, is anybody left out there for incentives? Because that's what it look like to me. That's what it look like to me. Because it look like somebody out there trying to get some incentives or some stats or some records. So what's going on here? Bruce Arians, but he be doing too much, man. I'm just saying. There must be some incentives out there. Let me ask you a question. Whenever Brady retires, right, and he retires as a Patriot, right? Do y'all see Brady as a head coach, a OC, or anything like that? Do y'all think he'll be like in an executive position, maybe a commissioner or something like that? What y'all think about that? I'm being funny. Y'all see Brady as like an executive on the front office of the Patriots, because that's what 19 years with the Patriots, 2 years with the Bucs. I mean, it's kind of no brainer. Retire as a Patriot, not as a Buck, right? Go in the Hall of Fame as a Patriot. You know, like Emmitt Smith, Cowboys, Jerry Rice, 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Joe Montana, 49ers. Like, you kind of go in the Hall of Fame as where you came from. What did you build your legacy from? This what Brady's doing right now is the icing on the cake. Tom Brady's one of the greatest players of all time, football and sports wise. What Brady doing right now at 44 is just icing on the cake. He's already solidified his position in history in the sports and football. This is just icing. The Bucs are just icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, just icing on the cake. Oh, Devin White. You trying to take out Antoine Winfield Jr.? Devin White be so reckless, man. Devin White is so reckless. Why is Devin White so reckless? He's regressed this year, by the way. Look, Bucs fans, look. The Bucs defense will play a better offense next week. That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried about that. Devin White, what are you doing? Sit the starters down, man. Sit the starters down. Like, what are we doing right here, man? Our first touchdown was allowed in the playoffs, right? What we didn't allow a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yeah. 34-10. What I said 34-10, right? Was it 31-10 or 34-10? One or two. But I tell y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I saw this coming, man. Don't get mad at me. But yeah, I can see Brady in a front office position or an executive position, you know, in the NFL, like a commissioner or somewhere up there, if he wants to take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 34-10. Yeah, if he wants the job, I mean. But yeah, anything Brady doing right now is icing on the cake. I mean, it's adding on to his legacy that he's already built. The Bucs time frame is a part of his legacy, if that makes sense, right? The legacy was built in New England, and what he's doing with the Tampa Bay Bucs organization, he's adding on to what he already built to his legacy in New England. So if you surprised on what he's doing right now, then you kind of like you haven't been really watching Brady. He's been functioning like this before he got to the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? Brady been functioning like this before he got to the Bucs. So like it's not like he's adding anything new. Everything Brady added was already there before he got here. So I mean, in other words, he's not doing anything new. His legacy, his skills was already built in New England. McDaniel, Belichick, Bill O'Brien, they were already built. So the Bucs really didn't build anything for Brady. They didn't build anything. He didn't like get better arm strength or he got better accuracy or he was developed in Tampa. That was already there. He just came here to prove a point, and he proved his point that he can win in anywhere. You know, and you can ask any New England fan right now. You know, even though a lot of those New England fans are Bucs fans right now, temporary. Like the Bucs, like he affected the Bucs on the field and off the field. He's affected the Bucs financially. The money is up. The season tickets is up. The tickets for the regular home game sold out. The question is once he's gone, how the Bucs fan base gonna react? Are the sales gonna drop? Is the jersey sales gonna drop? Is the ticket prices gonna drop? Is the wins are gonna drop? That's the key. You know what I'm saying? That is the key to me. That's the key for me. Like, what are the Bucs gonna do after? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna offer Brady a front office position? Are the Bucs gonna offer him a front office position, a GM job, assistant GM job, a cap guy job? You know. Like I'm saying, like he's gonna retire a Patriot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna justify him retiring as a Buck. Like that doesn't. I've never seen a guy like. Did Emmitt Smith retire as a Cardinal? Did Emmitt Smith retire as a Cardinal? Did Jerry Rice retire as a Seahawk or Raider? Did Joe Montana retire as a Chief? I'm just curious. Did Barry sent like you know what I'm saying? Like did Larry Fitzgerald retire? I mean, I'm saying like what's another player name? Thurman Thomas. Did he retire as a when he left? No, like I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like, did Drew Brees retire as a Charger? I'm just saying. Did Reggie White retire RHI? Did he retire as a Did he retire as a Eagle or Packer? Did he retire his number as Eagle or Packer? I don't know. Just curious. My point is he's gonna retire as a Patriot. Can't get mad at it. I mean, did Brett Favre retire as a Falcon? Did he retire as a Did he retire as a Vikings player? Didn't Brett Favre retire as a Viking or Jets or the Falcons? Did he retire or did he retire with the Packers where he built the stuff at? Right? Did he? Which one was it? I'm just curious. Where was the retirement ceremony? Where was the retirement ceremony for Brent Favre? Lambeau Field, right? Right. Where was the retirement ceremony for Joe Montana? Chiefs or the 49ers? Just saying. I think retirement for Brady's going to be in New England. The ceremony, right? I don't see a ceremony being in Tampa, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, are Bucs fans cool with that? Are y'all cool with him retiring as a Patriot versus the Bucs? Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with him retiring as a Patriot versus the Bucs? I mean, 19 years versus 2. I mean, y'all cool with that? Or y'all might be a little offended. Or he should retire as a Buck because you know what I'm saying. Y'all cool with that? I mean, because somebody might get offended by it. Get Brady out the game, man. Get Brady out the freaking game. Y'all cool with that? Retire as a Patriot? Like when the Bucks gonna get a quarterback to retire as a Bucks quarterback? When we gonna get that? Can we get a quarterback for our own organization, please? Rager is awful. Jalen Rager is awful. Did Peyton Manning retire as a Bronco or a Colt? Did Warren Moon retire as a Seahawk or Oiler? Can the Bucs get a quarterback for our organization to retire as a Buck? You know, can we? Let me ask y'all a question: will the Bucs ever get a quarterback, draft one, build one, and retire as a Buck? Can we ever get one of those? You know, are we going to keep cherry picking? What's next? Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers? Who's next? I'm just picking at y'all right now. Phillip Rivers retiring as a Colt, right? Or a Charger? I'm just saying, like, is the Bucs will ever get their own quarterback? Stop, because are we going to just be a cherry picking organization? I'm just curious. Like, you know, all these other teams got quarterbacks that they drafted, you know, they built up, and the Bucs ain't got one yet. Even the Jets got one, Joe Namath. Terry Bradshaw with the Steelers, you know. Can the Bucs get one? Kyle Trask, you up in a couple years. Kyle Trask is a chance. That Brad Johnson. Oh my gosh. That's the best the Bucs can do? Brad Johnson. I'm just curious though. I'm just curious to see what the Bucs gonna do with the quarterback situation for as far as the franchise. And are we gonna be a cherry picking franchise, or we're gonna be able to build our own? I would like for the Bucs to build their own quarterback. Yeah, Brad Johnson with the Vikings first. Yeah, I would like for the Bucs. Vinny just well, I don't know. Well, I mean, like have a quarterback, part of the organization for multiple years, be a Hall of Famer with this team, not from another team coming over here. 15 years already in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. Kyle Trask got a chance. Kyle Trask got a chance. Saints, bro. See, Drew Brees played with the Chargers for 4 years, and then what? 15 with 16 with the Saints. So Drew Brees retired as a Saint or Charger? What was Drew Brees' legacy actually built at? Chargers or the Saints? Can you answer that question? Where was Drew Brees' legacy built at? Right. So he's going to retire as a Saint, not a Charger. See the point. The point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is: can the Bucs get a quarterback, draft one, or get one early, and let him grow through the organization, the community, and all that stuff like that, and then he becomes a Hall of Famer? Because you can't last to Tom Brady. You can't last to his legacy. You're a part of it, but you're not going to be like, well, his legacy was built here. My point is can the Bucs get a quarterback with his own legacy? Homegrown. Own legacy, not cherry picking. That's what I want the Bucs to get. I want the Bucs to get a homegrown quarterback. Kyle Trask has got a chance. Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask. First down. Kyle Trask. Go Gators. We want our own quarterback built through the organization, drafted 10 plus years with the franchise, go to the Hall of Fame as a Buck. Because we don't got no Hall of Fame quarterback. We don't. Steve, did Steve Young retire as a Buck? Did Steve Young retire as a Buck? Did Steve Young retire as a Buck? Folks, my point is we got to get our own quarterback. You know, we can't be cherry picking Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. You know, not cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. Like, I don't want that. I don't want us to be that type of franchise. You know what I'm saying? But I got Kyle Trask got a chance, man. Homegrown, drafted by the Bucs, to being developed under Brady, which is good. I mean, we don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback. We don't have one. We don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback, folks. We don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback. I want the Bucs to get a Hall of Fame quarterback. Kyle Trask. Come on, Kyle Trask. Go Gators, man. I need Kyle Trask to tighten up. I need you to be ready 2023, man. 2024, 1 and 2. I'm not talking about the game, folks. I'm just talking about football now. I made it through the whole game. I had to get some filler in here. Because I want what I'm gonna talk about. The game. Y'all want to talk about crypto? I got some filler for y'all, man. Oh. See, look, the Bucs defense can be. You can move the ball to the Bucs defense. You just gotta have the quarterback. And the Eagles, they don't have the quarterback. Garbage touchdowns, man. Don't get too caught up in this, folks. The thing about here's the thing: the Eagles got weapons. They need a quarterback. They got a quarterback. They do. The game don't folks don't trip. These garbage. Don't let these touchdowns deter you from what the actual game looked like. The Bucs defense played great. I'm not taking nothing from the Bucs defense. The Bucs defense played great. Don't trip, folks. They did this last game. The Eagles did this. Remember the game early in the season. The Eagles did the exact same thing. Oh wow, Lavonte Smith got some hands. Boy, Lavonte Smith got some hands. Remember, the Eagles got 3 first-round picks. They got 3 of them. He got some hands. That's a catch. Do not let these TDs fool you. Do not let these TDs fool you, folks. Don't let that fool you. The Eagles did this last game. When we played the Eagles early the season, they did the same. The game was over in the fourth quarter, and the Eagles all of a sudden, and it ended up being 28-22. Lavonte Smith got some hands up. The Eagles got 3 first-round picks. The Eagles really need to look at a quarterback. They do. They got some players. The Bucs need some pass rushers. The Bucs need some pass rushers bad. Like we need to load up on the D line. Like for real. I want the Bucs to go. I want the Bucs to be like 7 deep. The Bucs need to draft like 3 D linemen. Like the thing about the Bucs need some juice. The Bucs need some juice on the D line. Joe Tryon's a good start. Anthony, number 98, he's doing good, but they need some more juice. They need some more juice on that D line. Kyle Trask, man, you know so crazy. Kyle Trask was drafted in 2020. Didn't play 2020. Not playing this year, or 2021. Not playing in 2022. So you mean to tell me? We'll talk about it in a second. So here's the folks. This is a very dangerous scenario for the Bucs. Kyle Trask was drafted in the second round. Second round. Second round, 4-year contract. There is no 5th-year option for second rounders. So there is a hot there for the first 3 years of Kyle Trask's career, he's not going to get any playing time. Not as a backup or starter. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. Scotty Miller to reverse quick jet sweep. The Bucs never ran that last year. That's very the Bucs are playing a very dangerous game with the quarterback situation. They are very dangerous. You draft a guy in the second round, and his first 3 years he don't get no playing time. That's dangerous. Or his first 2 years, no playing time. Not even a snap, a real NFL snap. Like, it's dangerous. That's very dangerous. The Bucs are playing a very dangerous game with Kyle Trask. I'm trying to make a case for Kyle Trask because remember, second round picks are 4 years only. 2020, 2021, and he's not going to play next year, right? So you mean to tell me 2020, 2021, and 2022, you pick the guy in the second round, he gets no play as a backup or starter. His first 3 years, he gets nothing. So you mean to tell me his fourth year, 2024. It's dangerous, folks. Very dangerous, folks. It's going to be interesting, folks. I'm kind of worried about Kyle Trask. I mean, his first 3 years, he's not getting any playing time, and you picked him in the second round. That's what I'm saying. Why did they pick Kyle Trask in the second round and knowing that he wasn't going to get any? That could have been a better pick. The Bucs will be fine, but I'm just curious. He's going to have 1 year to prove himself. I don't know about that. He's going to have 1 year to prove himself. By the time Kyle Trask get a chance, he's going to have 1 year. 1 year to prove himself. What y'all think about Kyle Trask? Y'all think he's going to be the future? Like, even with 1 year probably starting in the NFL? Because his first 3 years, he's not getting any playing time. Brady's taking all that. He might be a backup next year, but Brady's take all the snaps. I'm just curious. I'm just kind of worried about Kyle Trask. I mean, his first 3 years, his first 3 years in the NFL, no snaps, like no playing time. That's a dangerous game, man. This is why you got to be careful with those second round picks, man. If you're trying to win right now, you draft guys to win right now. All right, folks. Next week. What's so crazy is looking at the Bucs history, man. Looking at the stadium today. From a fan's perspective, I've never seen that stadium like that. Fans are all out. Tickets are sold out. Like the Bucs fans was very finicky, man. Back in the day, the Bucs fans wouldn't really support the team when we were bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at some of these Bucs fans and be like, where were you at? You know what I'm saying? Like now all the home games are sold out. So you mean to tell me all those people living in Tampa were there the whole time? You were there the whole time and you didn't want to come to the games. So last year, not you show up to every home game, or you didn't show up to here. The situation that was happening. But I'm just saying, I'm just why Bucs fans act like that? Why do Bucs fans act like that? Why the Browns fans showed up when they was losing, the Jets fans showed when they losing, the Giants fans showed when they losing, the Washington football team fans, they show up they losing. The Raiders fans, they show up, the black hole. The 49ers, when they had some couple bad years, they were showing up. Why the Bucs fans just pop up out of nowhere and 1 year later? Oh, yeah. What about the other years? Why wasn't the stadium sold out back then? I'm just saying. I'll be watching these things, man. All those folks live in Tampa. So you mean to tell me the home games could have been sold out for 10 straight years? So you mean to tell me the Raymond James Stadium could have been sold out for 10 straight years before Brady got here? We could have sold that stadium out every year. So this year we sell it every home game. So you mean to tell me? So that, do we really support the team? Let me ask y'all a question. How much of the Bucs fan base really support the team like that? Like, if you had to give a percentage out of 100%, how much do you think? What's the percentage of the fan base that you really believe like they really support the team? I'm very curious because 100% will mean that means they should have been sold out for years. I'm just curious because I know what type of fan I am. I'm just curious. It's just weird to me. I just look at stuff like that. I'm like, Bucs fans, like, how much do y'all really like the team? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say about 25% that really rock with the team like that. That it's like are the Bucs do they got fair weather fans? Like fair weather fans, like they just the Bucs doing good, okay, I'm gonna support them. And then when they're not doing good, I don't want to deal with them. Like, do the Bucs got fair weather fans? I'm gonna say about 25% of the fan base is really like that. Like they really built like that. You know what I'm saying? They was like they with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say about 75% of them are fair weather. There's sometimes that you know what I'm saying? Like they're just when they want to deal with it. Like like nah, I need you to ride with the team the whole time. Now I'm basing it from a perspective of I'm going back right after the Super Bowl. They were still winning. It was 2003, 2004, 2005, and Raheem Morris. You know what I'm saying? And Shiano and Levy Smith. I didn't see the stadium. I didn't see the stadium being sold out then. It's just fair with the fans. Like, I don't understand this. Like, if you got that many people that all of a sudden show up to these games and sold out, every home game sold out, then why wasn't it sold out years ago? Oh, because of the product. I'm gonna say 25% are really, 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 really real, like real diehard Bucs fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say about 75% of them are like lukewarm. Like, that's why I told y'all after Brady leaves, I'm going to find out who real Bucs fans is. When Brady leaves, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna weed you out. I want to see every home game sold out. I want to see every home game sold out when Brady gone. Gronkowski and Brady gone. I want to see every home game sold out. Let's keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Let's keep it going, Bucs fans. Let's keep it going. Remember, when you do a fan base ranking, we're not in the top 10. It's a reason why we're not in the top 10. Because a lot of other fan bases look at us like, oh, y'all just good because of Brady. See, this is all we're trying to tell y'all. A lot of the other NFL fan bases don't respect the Bucs fan base because they think that we're just a 1 or 2 year hit wonder. You get what I'm saying? So Bucs fans, we got to keep the same energy. Like even after Brady league, we got to keep that same energy. We got to sell out every home game. We got to support the team. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Keep it going. Don't just show up because one guy, two guys show up and then all of a sudden they're going. Like, come on, fam. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, keep that same energy going. Like, can we do that? Keep that same energy going. Because I'm telling you, when he gone, I'm telling you, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm telling you, I'm like, where the Bucs fans at? I'm gonna look at that stadium. I'm like, where the fans at? That's the first thing I'm looking at. Where the fans at? You know what's so interesting about the Bucs? The Bucs are built like Arizona. This is what Bruce Arians wanted to do with Arizona, with the Carson Palmer, Tom Brady. Like, it's the same situation. Like, he built them. He used the exact same blueprint, but this time he was successful. The Bucs pass rush, man. They be struggling, dog. We need some more juice on that pass rush, man. That's a fumble. All right, folks. It gets harder. Yeah, it gets harder, folks. It don't get easy. It don't get any easier. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I want y'all to understand that. It don't get easier. It don't get easier. The game is not as close as the score said it was. No, we beat them pretty good. I saw that. That was a cheap shot too. Anyway, it don't get easier, folks. I need y'all to buckle up. This game was kind of fairly easy, but it don't get easy. Shouts out to the Philadelphia Eagles. You guys need to get the quarterback. This game highlights what y'all need to do in the offseason. And if you don't get a quarterback, or at least attempt to get a quarterback, I'm just saying, you got to make an attempt to upgrade the quarterback situation. So shouts out to the Eagles defense. You fought hard. You even kept Tom Brady under 300 yards. They kept Tom Brady under 300 yards. Eagles defense had 4 or 5 sacks. So the Eagles defense did what they had to do, but they need some upgrades on their offense. Jalen Reagor, Jalen Hurts. One's a first round pick, and the other one's a second round pick. What do you do there? What do? You got a tight end. You got Lavonte Smith. You got Dallas Goedert. You got a decent O-line. You got a stable of running backs, quarterback, and another receiver. You got 3 first-round picks, but you need to look into getting Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. But the Eagles, if you look at the Eagles, they're bad at quarterback, and they're bad at number 2 receiver, and they're bad at quarterback. They need a little more youth in the middle of the defense. But the Eagles O-line is, especially at tackle, the center is good too. But the Eagles tackles, Lane Johnson and that other dude, number 68, they're good. The Eagles O-line is not bad, folks. Don't get it twisted. The Eagles O-line is not bad. Their tackles are pretty good. Their center is pretty good. Lavonte Smith, that number Dallas Goddard. They got a stable of running backs. Jalen Reagor and that quarterback, man. They need a number 2 receiver. They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback and a number 2 receiver. Just saying, folks. I mean, but the Eagles were in over their head. They were outmatched from top to bottom. Their roster didn't match up. The coaching matchup was a bad coaching matchup for the Eagles. The Bucs are think about the Bucs is they're way too good for teams like this. The Eagles got too many flaws. You can't beat the Bucs if you got too many flaws. Now, for the Bucs next week, it's going to get tough. Still gonna win, but it's a home game. That's not number 2 seed was great for the Bucs to get, but it's about matchups. So now it comes down to who the Bucs is going to play. I can't wait to see. I'm definitely gonna make a video. It's going to be really interesting because it could be the Cardinals, Cowboys, Rams. Like, because if the 49ers play and they beat the Cowboys, that means the Packers play the 49ers. And then you got the Rams and the Cardinals. And if the Cardinals beat the Rams come to Tampa. And if the Rams beat the Cardinals come to Tampa. Either way, whoever wins those games got to come to Tampa. Remember, folks, it's not going to be a cakewalk. I'm telling you right now, if you think you're just going to walk through the playoffs, especially this year, you better humble yourself real quick because it's about to get real next week. These next 2 weeks, these next 2 games are about to be real, folks. It's going to be a lot of yelling, a lot of emotions running around. You might get mad sometimes. But remember, folks, I need y'all to at least keep it intact. It's okay to get upset and all that. Like me, I might might raise my voice or whatever. Because I know that these next couple games, I know I'm going to have some moments like, what the heck? I'm going to have my moments. I'm going to let y'all know right now because these next 2 games are going to be tough. Yeah, they're going to be tough. They're going to be against teams that got better coaching, better quarterback play, better O-lines, better whole overall scheme, defensively, offensively, special teams, coaching. It gets harder. The cream rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? The cream rise to the top. And I'm going to be honest with you. I do want a revenge on the Rams. I ain't even going to hold y'all on that. I want the revenge on the Rams. I want revenge on the Rams. So I need the 49ers to beat the Cowboys. I need the Rams to beat the Eagles. I want revenge. Revenge on those Rams. We owe the Rams one. We owe them. Y'all know we owe them. I want the Rams. I want the Rams. I want the Rams in Tampa. I want the Rams in Tampa. You heard it. You heard it here first. I want the Rams in Tampa. We owe them one. I want the Rams in Tampa. We owe them one. We do. We owe them one. We do. Y'all know we do, man. We didn't get the Saints. That's cool, but we can get the Rams again. I want the Rams. You heard it here first. Bucs versus Rams next week. Rams, you got one job. Rams, you got one job. Win your game. 49ers, you got one job. Win your game. I want the Rams in Tampa. McVay, Arians with a chance of redemption. Arians, you got a chance to get McVay up out of there. Matthew Stafford's not playing well. Throwing a lot of picks. No Robert Woods. I want the Rams in Tampa. Y'all don't want the Rams in Tampa? Man, we need to get that. We need to run that back. Remember, the lowest seed, the Packers play the lowest seed. So if the 49ers beat the Cowboys, they go to Green Bay. Keep that in mind, folks. We don't play the lowest seed. If the 49ers beat the Cowboys, they're going to Green Bay. And then we got the winner of the Rams and the Cardinals coming to Tampa, regardless. I want the Rams in Tampa. Y'all don't want that? Bar God. Laser focus. 2 arms behind my back. This is my dark side. Y'all get it? Did y'all get the bar? Bar God. Laser focus. 2 arms behind my back. This is my dark side. Y'all get that reference there? Y'all don't get that reference? Y'all get the reference, right? You get the reference, right? Laser focus. 2 arms behind my back. This is my dark side. That dark side. DC Comics. Laser focus. You know, dark side always doing. Y'all ain't catch that bar, man. Y'all ain't catch that. Bar God. Y'all don't watch these. Y'all don't watch comics. DC, Marvel. Come on, folks. Y'all gotta tighten up, man. But yeah, gotta look at those injuries, man. I know we got some guys coming back next week. Rojo, Fournette coming back next week. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be fine. But yeah, man, injuries. Concern with Tristian Wrifs. Yeah. Oh yeah, Danny Myers 3-0 Tay-Rock too. Anyway, concern about Tristian Wrifs' injury. Ryan Jensen's nicked up. Wells is kind of nicked up a little bit. So the O-line is concerned moving forward. We gotta see the reports on Tristian Wrifs. He tried to play, folks, and he couldn't plant. He couldn't plant that right ankle on his right foot. You know what I'm saying? And that's dangerous. And whatever team we play next week got better pass rushers, you know, a better defensive scheme. You know, if you play the Rams, you got to deal with Von Miller and Leonard Floyd with Aaron Donald. You want to deal with that D-line? And even the Cardinals D-line is pretty decent. So even the Cowboys, if the Cowboys beat the Niners, the Cowboys D-line is decent. So, folks, it don't get any easier. Get a sniff of the water and turn into a demon slayer. Yeah. Wobbly traffic cone. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a little worried. Not big, not like overly concerned, but I am concerned about Tristian Wrifs though. I want to see what's the report on him because that didn't look good, folks. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with the O-line. Folks, it gets harder next week. It does. It gets harder. It don't get any easier, folks. Y'all think it's gonna get easy next week. I'm telling you, whatever team we play next week, the D-line is way better, the scheme is better, the coaching better, the roster's better. I'm telling y'all, folks, I want y'all to understand. It's okay to get mad next week. I'm gonna give y'all a freebie. Next week, it's okay to get frustrated because there will be some moments next week that we're gonna be yelling at each other. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be really into it next week. But see, what I want to see next week is I want to see the defense play exactly like this. I want to see the defense play exactly like this. I want to see the defense play exactly like this against the next team. Shut them down, like, eliminate their strength. I want to see the defense play exactly like this. You know what's an underrated thing about this game? The punter, Bradley Pinion. Bradley Pinion don't get no love, but Bradley Pinion. Bradley Pinion, man. Don't sleep on that dude, man. He has some good punts, man. Good high punts. Underrated part of the Bucs team today. Shouts out to Bradley Pinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. So what game is next? Overachieved. Cowboys and 49. Oh my gosh. What the? What the? What the? But sir, 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 bring me those Rams. But sir, the Rams are playing the Cardinals today. Bring me those Rams. But sir, you have to wait till next week to figure out who's going to win. Bring me those Rams. Sir. Sir. Bring me those Niners. But sir, they playing the Cowboys. I know. I want the 49ers to win. So bring me those Niners. I hope the 49ers win. I do. I just want the 49ers to win. That's my upset. That's my upset of the playoffs. 49ers. So wait a minute. It's 3 games today? Wait a minute. So we got this game today. So wait a minute. So you got the Bucs, Eagles today, and you got the Cowboys, 49ers. Then it's a late game tonight. There's 3 games today, right? What's the other game? Oh, the Steelers and Chiefs. Oof. I think it's gonna be a blowout, fam. I think the Chiefs and Steelers game is going to look like the Buffalo and Patriots game. The Chiefs are going to blow out. They're going to blow the Steelers out. It's going to be like 40-10. The Cowboys and 49ers game going to be close, but I think the 49ers going to pull it out. I think the 49ers are going to pull it out. Well, I believe the 49ers are going to pull it out. They're going to upset the Cowboys and here's the thing about it. Mike McCarthy going to get fired. If the Cowboys lose this game, do not be surprised if Mike McCarthy's fired. And Jerry Jones hires Kellen Moore as the head coach. The Jason Garrett situation all over again. I'm telling y'all, folks, do not be surprised if the Cowboys lose that game. Mike McCarthy gonna get fired. Put that on the cracker, dude. Put that on the cracker, dude. Do not be surprised, folks. But that Steelers and Chiefs game gonna be a blowout. Big time. But you can put that on the cracker, dude. Hit it with that Holy Trinity. I'm gonna hit you with the Holy Trinity. Shouts out to Steel Cracker. And the Holy Trinity. I'm gonna hit you with the Holy Trinity. I like to cook, folks. I'm just saying. I be watching all that. I be watching them cooking shows, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all on that. I be watching that dude. I be getting some tips off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like some tips. Like I got my own version of a Holy Trinity. I don't put it on the cracker. I put it on the chip. I don't put it on the cracker, dude. I put it on the chip. As my daughter used to say when she was younger, you got chip? Chip? She didn't say chips. She said chip. Yeah, and chip. Put it on the chip. I put everything on the chip. Everything. Matter of fact, I'm about to go do that now. I got some ghost pepper chips. Chip. Anybody know what that means? Anybody know what that means? My daughter used to do that all the time. She's a hell as a little baby. She's a hold her hand out and go like this. Anybody know what that means? Chip? No, it's not chips. Chip. Chip. Yeah, chip. So, when my daughter used to do that, she used to say that used to be more. See the hand out. The hand is out. Like she wanted to point, but it's like that means more. Chip. All right, here you go. She used to aggravate me too. I want chip. I want chip. She's 7 now. But anyway, let me tell y'all something. If the game is close, if the Cowboys game is close in the fourth quarter, the Cowboys and 49ers game, I'm gonna live stream that. I'm gonna do a live reaction in the fourth quarter. Only if the Cowboys and 49ers game is close in the fourth quarter, I will come back on here and do a live stream. Y'all cool with that? We're gonna have some fun this weekend, folks. It's playoffs. That's why I gotta do some more videos. Y'all cool with that? In the fourth quarter, though, I'm not gonna do the whole Cowboys game. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing back-to-back whole games. I'm not doing that. No way. But y'all cool with that? I come back on in the fourth quarter if that's like within 10, like the start of the fourth quarter. Y'all cool with that? Y'all gonna be ready for that? Make sure y'all have y'all alerts on. Make sure you have your notifications on. Click on the notification bell icon. Right? Click on the notification bell icon. If the game is within 10 in the fourth quarter, or maybe 13, but most likely 10. In the fourth quarter, I'm going to come back on live and do a live reaction for the fourth quarter for the 49ers and Cowboys. So y'all cool with that? Y'all coming back? Y'all gonna come back and rock with me? We got the folks. Be happy. Act like we got the win. Y'all act like we ain't got y'all act like we lost or something. Chip, we want some more. I'm gonna start doing that. Act like we won the game. My gosh, y'all acting all sad and all dry. What's up with the chat room? Y'all all dry. We just won a playoff game. We on our way. We need the 49ers. We're going to root the 49ers on. We're going to root the 49ers on today, folks. Fourth quarter, I'm going to come back on here. We're going to root the 49ers to a victory. We're going to push them to a victory. So, with that being said, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining the live stream of the Bucs and Eagles. The Bucs with the victory, 31-15. Home victory, playoff on the way to the end goal is Super Bowl. It's going to be tough. It won't be easy. So y'all stay tuned. Take a deep breath. Wash up, eat some food, breathe a little bit, get out your feelings. Facts or feelings. Anyway, with that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, hashtag no risky, no biscuit, hashtag facts or feelings, hashtag bombs away, hashtag stay humble. All right? It's okay, but humble yourself. I'll see y'all later. Put that on the chip. BucosLocker out. Deuces.